Welcome back to Z Coins today. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating era coins out there, the 1985 no mint mark dime. This little coin might look like any ordinary dime, but it could be worth a fortune, up to $50,000. Stick around as we uncover why this coin is so valuable, how to spot it, and what the current market looks like. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1985 no mint mark dime, let's talk a little bit about the context. In 1985, the U.S. Mint was producing dimes at 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins produced in Philadelphia were typically marked with a P, those from Denver with a D, and those from San Francisco with an S. However, the key to this story is the dimes that came out of Philadelphia. For some reason, a small number of dimes were struck without any mint mark at all. These are what we now refer to as the 1985 no mint mark dimes. This error is rare, but what makes it even more fascinating is how much these coins can be worth today. You might be wondering, what makes this coin so valuable? Well, the rarity of the error is one factor. Coins without a mint mark from this year are incredibly hard to come by. Most coins without a mint mark were intended for proof sets, which are usually higher in quality and meant for collectors. But these dimes somehow made it into general circulation. Another reason for its value is the condition of the coin. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins in pristine condition, what we call MS65, or higher in coin grading terms. If you happen to have one of these coins in such a grade, you're sitting on a potential gold mine. So, how can you tell if you have one of these rare dimes? The key is in the mint mark, or rather, the lack of it. A regular 1985 dime will have a tiny P on the front, right next to Roosevelt's portrait, indicating that it was minted in Philadelphia. But if you look closely and there's no P or any other letter, you might just have a valuable coin on your hands. Another tip is to check the condition of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable it is. You'll want to look for coins that have minimal wear and tear. Sharp details and a bright luster are key indicators of a high-grade coin. Now, let's talk about the money. As of now, a 1985 no mint mark dime in top condition can fetch anywhere between $20,000 and $50,000, depending on the grade and the buyer. Yes, you heard that right, $50,000 for a dime. This high price is driven by the rarity and the demand among collectors. Just recently, a few of these dimes were sold at auction for impressive sums, with one even reaching the $50,000 mark. These prices reflect not just the rarity but also the high interest in error coins among collectors. If you think you have one of these dimes, what should you do next? First off, you'll want to have it authenticated and graded by a professional service like the PCGS or NGC. This will not only confirm the coin's authenticity but also give you a better idea of its market value. Once graded, you have a few options. You can sell it through an auction house, where high-end collectors often shop, or online through platforms like eBay or specialized coin marketplaces. Make sure to do your research to get the best possible price for your coin. The 1985 no mint mark dime is a fascinating piece of numismatic history, and it goes to show that sometimes the smallest details can lead to big discoveries, and even bigger payouts. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep an eye out for this elusive dime. Who knows, you might just strike it rich. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on rare coins and collectibles. Let us know in the comments if you have any rare finds or topics you'd like us to cover next. See you in the next video. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and trust me, you won't believe the story behind this tiny treasure. Imagine holding a dime in your hand that's worth, wait for it, $40,000. Yes, you heard that right, a dime. Stay tuned as we uncover the mystery of the 2003 no mint mark 1-cent dime, and why it's making waves in the numismatic community. The screen cuts to a close-up of the coin's details, highlighting its unique features. The screen transitions to historical footage and images of coin production in the U.S. Mint. Before we get into why this dime is so valuable, let's take a quick trip back in time. In 2003, the U.S. Mint produced millions of dimes across its facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, these coins bear a small mint mark, a P for Philadelphia, a D for Denver, or an S for San Francisco. This mark indicates where the coin was minted, and it's a crucial identifier for collectors. Historical footage fades into a graphic showing a close-up of the 2003 dime with and without a mint mark. But what happens when a coin is minted without this crucial mark? That's where things get interesting. A small batch of 2003 dimes was struck without a mint mark, making these coins incredibly rare. And as any coin enthusiast will tell you, rarity often equals value. A detective-style setup with magnifying glasses, coin catalogs, and notes scattered on a table. So, how did these no-mint mark dimes slip through the cracks? The truth is, we don't know for sure. Some speculate it was a simple mistake. A few coins missed the mint mark engraving before being released into circulation. Others believe there might have been a brief malfunction in the minting process. Whatever the case, these error coins are now a hot commodity. A coin expert appears on screen, sitting at a desk surrounded by coin-related memorabilia. These no-mint mark coins are what's known as error coins, and they can fetch a high price among collectors. Because there are so few of them, and because they're tied to a specific minting year, they've become a sort of holy grail for numismatists. I mean, imagine finding one of these in your pocket change. It's like winning the lottery. The screen transitions to footage of coin auctions, with prices rising and bidders competing for rare coins. Okay, so we've established that this dime is rare. But why is it worth $40,000? The value of a coin is determined by several factors: rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. The 2003 no-mint mark dime checks all these boxes. Because so few of these dimes were produced, and even fewer have been found, they are incredibly scarce. The camera zooms in on a pristine, professionally graded 2003 no-mint mark dime, with its value prominently displayed. In recent years, these dimes have made headlines in the numismatic community, with one pristine example selling for a staggering $40,000 at auction. The key to this high price? It was in mint condition and professionally graded as such. In the world of coins, condition is king. A well-preserved, uncirculated coin can exponentially increase in value. The screen splits, showing side-by-side images of a worn-out coin and a mint-condition coin, both of the same type. To put it simply, if you've got a 2003 no-mint mark dime that's been hiding away, untouched and unscathed, you could be sitting on a small fortune. The screen transitions to a close-up of a coin being examined under a magnifying glass. Now, you might be wondering, how can I tell if I have one of these valuable dimes? Great question. The first thing you need to do is grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. Carefully inspect the area where the mint mark should be, right next to the date. If you don't see a P, D, or S, then you could have a no-mint mark dime. But remember, condition is crucial. Even if your coin is a no-mint mark dime, its value will depend heavily on how well it's been preserved. Scratches, wear, and other forms of damage can significantly reduce its worth. Alright, let's say you've struck gold, silver, and you think you have a 2003 no-mint mark dime. What should you do next? The first step is to get your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. These organizations will evaluate your coin and assign it a grade, which is essential for determining its market value. Once your coin is graded, you have a couple of options. You can sell it at a coin auction, where collectors might bid up the price, or you can take it to a coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. Online marketplaces are also an option, but be sure to use a platform that protects both buyers and sellers. Remember, the coin market can be volatile, and prices can fluctuate based on demand. If you're patient, you might be able to sell your dime for top dollar. The 2003 no-mint mark 1-cent dime is a perfect example of how a simple, everyday object can turn into something extraordinary. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a keen eye, this tiny coin holds the potential for a big payout. So, next time you're sorting through your spare change, take a closer look. You never know what hidden treasures you might find. Thanks for joining us on this coin adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of hidden treasures. And as always, happy hunting! We're diving into the fascinating story of the 1983 no-mint Mark 1 cent dime, one of the rarest and most valuable era coins ever discovered. You won't believe how much this tiny piece of change is worth today. Transition to a historical black and white image of the US Mint, then to modern-day images of coin collectors examining coins. Asterisk coins have been a part of our daily lives for centuries, but not all coins are created equal. Some carry with them stories of mistakes, mishaps, and sheer luck. One such coin is the elusive 1983 no-mint Mark 1 cent dime. But what makes this particular coin so special? And why is it valued at a staggering $55,000? Zoom in on a detailed image of the 1983 no-mint Mark 1 cent dime, highlighting the area where the mint mark should be. Asterisk to understand the significance of this coin, we need to first talk about mint marks. In the United States, mint marks are small letters that indicate where a coin was produced. Most coins have these marks, like P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. But in 1983, something unusual happened. Image of a normal 1983 dime with a mint mark next to the no mint mark coin for comparison. Asterisk during the production of dimes in 1983, a few coins slipped through the quality control process without a mint mark. These coins are incredibly rare, as most dimes from that year were properly stamped with the P mint mark. The absence of this mark on the 1983 no mint mark dime makes it one of the rarest era coins in U.S. history. Footage of an auction house, with auctioneers and bidders, followed by an image of the coin with the high price displayed. Asterisk in recent years, these coins have fetched incredible prices at auctions. One of the most notable sales happened when a 1983 no-mint mark dime was sold for a jaw-dropping $55,000. So, what makes this coin so valuable? Close up on the coin's details, including the date, design, and lack of mint mark. Asterisk several factors contribute to the high value of this coin. First, rarity is key. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them highly sought after by collectors. Second, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in mint state or near perfect condition can command higher prices. And lastly, the story behind the error adds to the coin's allure. The mystery of how this coin was minted without a mark continues to fascinate numismatists. Footage of collectors examining coins with magnifying glasses, followed by a shot of an expert giving a valuation. Asterisk if you think you might have one of these valuable dimes, it's important to get it professionally appraised. Experts in coin grading can determine the condition and authenticity of your coin, and give you an accurate estimate of its value. Remember, even the smallest scratch or wear can affect its worth. But before you rush off to check your change jar, here's a quick tip: make sure you're looking at dimes and not pennies. Some people mistakenly think that the 1983 no mint mark coin is a penny, but it's actually a dime. The confusion might come from the similar size and the fact that pennies and dimes are often mixed together in change. So keep an eye out for those dimes. The market value of rare coins can fluctuate over time, depending on demand, the economy, and the discovery of new coins. Right now, the 1983 no mint mark dime is valued at around $55,000. But who knows? It could go even higher in the future as more collectors become aware of its rarity and significance. Return to the initial close-up shots of coins, with a focus on the 1983 no mint mark dime. Asterisk so, the next time you're sorting through your pocket change, take a moment to check those dimes. You might just stumble upon a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. The 1983 no mint mark 1 cent dime is a reminder that sometimes, the smallest details can make the biggest difference. Fade to the channel's logo, with a subscribe button and notifications bell appearing on screen. Asterisk. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where even a simple dime can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. That's right, we're talking about the rare and mysterious 1982 no mint mark Roosevelt dime. If you happen to have one of these in your collection, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Let's get into why this coin is so special and why it can be worth as much as $60,000 in the current market. So, what exactly is a no-mint mark dime, and why is the 1982 version so valuable? To understand this, we need to go back to the early 1980s. Typically, coins minted in the United States will have a small letter indicating where they were minted: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. However, in 1982, something unusual happened. The Philadelphia Mint produced a batch of dimes without their usual P mint mark. This was a complete accident, but it has since become one of the most sought-after mint errors in coin collecting history. The screen shows a side-by-side comparison of a regular 1982 dime with a mint mark and one without. The camera zooms in on the area where the mint mark should be. So, why is this error so rare? Well, the Philadelphia Mint only produced a small number of these dimes before realizing the mistake. Most of the coins were likely pulled from circulation or melted down, but a few escaped into the wild. It's estimated that only about 8,000 to 10,000 of these no-mint mark dimes were ever released, making them incredibly rare compared to the millions of regular dimes produced each year. Cut to a graphic displaying the estimated number of 1,982 no-mint mark dimes compared to the total number of dimes minted that year. To put this into perspective, there were over 500 million dimes minted in Philadelphia in 1982. So, to find a no-mint mark dime is like finding a needle in a haystack. That rarity is what drives up the value, especially among serious collectors. The screen transitions to a close-up of the host holding a 1982 dime and pointing out the key features to look for. Now, if you're wondering whether you might have one of these rare dimes in your collection, here's what you need to look for. First, check the date on the coin. It should say 1982. Next, look just below the date on the obverse side of the coin, where the mint mark would usually be. If there's no letter, then you've potentially hit the jackpot. But remember, it's crucial that the coin is in good condition, preferably uncirculated or with minimal wear, to fetch top dollar. Cut to various examples of 1982 dimes with and without mint marks, including coins in different conditions. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of any coin, and the 1982 no mint mark dime is no exception. Even if you have one, its value could range from a few $100s for a worn-out version to tens of thousands for a pristine, uncirculated specimen. The screen cuts to footage of coin auctions, with auctioneers calling out bids and collectors closely examining coins. So, how much is a 1982 no mint mark dime worth today? Well, the market for these coins can be extremely volatile. The highest recorded sale for one of these dimes was a whopping $60,000 in a 2019 auction. This coin was graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, as a mint state 67, which is almost as perfect as it gets. However, not every 1982 no mint mark dime will fetch that kind of price. Coins in lower grades might sell for a few $1,000s, while those in average circulated condition could be worth a few hundred. But the key takeaway is that even if your coin isn't perfect, it's still likely to be worth far more than its face value. The screen transitions to a shot of a coin dealer's shop, with the host speaking to a dealer behind the counter. If you think you have a 1982 no mint mark dime and you're interested in selling it, there are a few steps you should take to maximize its value. First, have it professionally graded. The condition of the coin is everything, and having an official grade from PCGS or NGC can significantly increase its value. Cut to a demonstration of how coins are graded, showing the coin being carefully placed into a holder and then examined under magnification. Once you have a grade, you can either sell the coin through a reputable coin dealer, online auction, or even a high-end auction house if the coin is in exceptional condition. Always do your research and consider getting multiple appraisals to ensure you're getting the best price possible. The screen transitions back to the host standing in front of their coin collection, with the 1982 no mint mark dime displayed prominently on the screen behind them. The 1982 no mint mark dime is a true treasure in the world of coin collecting. Whether you're an experienced collector or just getting started, finding one of these in your collection could be a game changer. So check those old dimes, look through your piggy banks, and who knows? You might just have a hidden gem worth tens of thousands of dollars. The video ends with a close-up of the 1982 no-mint mark dime on the turntable again, slowly rotating as the screen fades to black. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins and collectibles. Have you ever found a rare coin in your collection? Let us know in the comments below. We've got a real treasure to talk about, one that might be sitting in your pocket change right now. That's right, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1981 no-mint mark dime, a rare coin that's making waves in the collector's market with a staggering value of up to $65,000. You heard that right, $65,000. Let's explore why this humble-looking coin is worth so much, and what makes it such a prized possession. First, let's take a trip back to 1981. The United States Mint was producing dimes at full speed in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint typically carry no mint mark, while those from Denver bore a D and San Francisco, an S. But what happens when a mint mark is mistakenly left out? That's where things get interesting. In 1981, a small number of dimes were struck without the P mint mark. This error wasn't noticed right away, allowing some of these rare dimes to enter circulation. At first glance, it looks like any other dime, but when you look closer, no mint mark. And that's the key to its value. So, why is this dime worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity and the demand among collectors. Rare coins like this are highly sought after because they represent a unique piece of history, an accidental piece of art, if you will. The 1981 no-mint mark dime is particularly valuable because it's one of the few error coins that escaped into circulation before being caught by the mint. The fact that it looks like a normal coin to the untrained eye adds to its allure. Coin collectors love these kinds of finds, and as demand goes up, so does the price. Now let's talk numbers. How much is this coin really worth today? As of now, the 1981 no-mint mark dime can fetch up to $65,000 in top condition, depending on its grade and the current market demand. This is a substantial increase from just a few years ago, making it one of the most valuable dimes ever produced. In recent auctions, collectors have paid tens of thousands of dollars for a high-grade specimen of this rare coin. But why such a high price? It all comes down to the coin's condition. Those that are well preserved, with minimal wear and tear, command the highest prices. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. The closer your 1981 no-mint mark dime is to that perfect grade, the more it's worth. Coins that grade at MS65 or higher, mint state, with little to no signs of wear, are the ones fetching the big bucks. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare dimes in your collection? First, you'll need a good magnifying glass. Check the area just above the date. If there's no mint mark, you might be holding a small fortune. But remember, not all no mint mark dimes are valuable, only those from 1981. To be sure, it's a good idea to have your coin authenticated by a professional. Reputable grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify the authenticity and condition of your dime, giving you a precise idea of its value. Plus, a certified coin is much more attractive to buyers. So, what should you do if you find one of these valuable dimes? First, don't rush to spend it. Instead, take it to a professional for grading and authentication. Once you know its value, you can decide whether to keep it as part of your collection or sell it at auction. If you're looking to sell, consider auction houses that specialize in rare coins, or even online marketplaces like eBay. Just be sure to set a reserve price to ensure you don't sell it for less than it's worth. With the right buyer, your 1981 no-mint mark dime could fetch a life-changing amount of money. To wrap things up, the 1981 no-mint mark dime is a hidden gem in the world of numismatics. Its rarity, combined with the increasing demand among collectors, has driven its value to astonishing heights, up to $65,000. So, the next time you're sorting through your change, take a close look, you might just strike gold. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their values, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Also, hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. Who knows? The next rare coin we discuss could be hiding in your pocket right now. We're diving into the world of rare coins, and specifically, we're going to talk about a 1980 no-mint mark dime that could be worth up to a whopping $70,000. Asterisk: if you're a coin collector or someone who loves to hunt for valuable treasures, you're going to want to pay close attention to this video. The coin we're discussing today is a dime from 1980 with a special characteristic that has made it one of the most sought-after coins in the world. It has no mint mark. Asterisk: but what exactly makes this dime so valuable, and why are people willing to pay such an astronomical amount of money for it? Well, let's dive into the history, significance, and current market value of this intriguing coin. Asterisk: to understand why the 1980 no-mint mark dime is so valuable, we first need to take a look at how coins are minted in the United States. Typically, coins minted in Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from other mints, like Denver and San Francisco, have a D or S mark respectively. Asterisk: in 1980, dimes were produced at multiple mints, but the Philadelphia Mint usually didn't add a mint mark to its dimes. However, what makes this particular 1980 dime stand out is the fact that it was mistakenly struck without any mint mark at all, not just because it was made in Philadelphia but due to an error in the minting process. This error was incredibly rare, making these coins a true collector's dream. Asterisk: now, you might be wondering, what makes this no mint mark dime worth $70,000? It all comes down to rarity and condition. Only a very small number of these rare dimes were ever released into circulation, and finding one in top condition, without any wear and tear, is almost unheard of. Asterisk: collectors and numismatists, those are coin experts, prize these dimes not just for their rarity, but also for their historical significance. Coins with errors like this are considered unique because they represent a mistake in the minting process, something that isn't supposed to happen. Asterisk: in recent years, the value of this coin has skyrocketed at auctions, with one example selling for an astonishing $70,000. The reason? It was in nearly perfect condition and one of the finest known examples of this error. Asterisk: as of now, the market value for a 1980 no-mint mark dime can vary greatly depending on its condition. Coins in circulated condition might fetch a few $100s, while those in near-mint condition, graded by professional services, can easily be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Asterisk: if you happen to find one of these coins in your pocket change or tucked away in an old collection, it's definitely worth getting it appraised. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Asterisk: the first thing you need to do is check the year on the dime. It should be from 1980. Asterisk: next, examine the area just above the date on the front of the coin. If there's no letter like P, D, or S, you might have a no mint mark dime. Asterisk: finally, assess the condition of the coin. The better the condition, the more valuable it is. Coins without any scratches, discoloration, or wear will fetch the highest prices. Asterisk: if you think you've found one, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. This can make a huge difference in its value and help you determine if it's one of the rare examples worth big money. Asterisk: so there you have it, folks. The 1980 no mint mark dime is more than just a small piece of change. It's a potentially life-changing discovery. Imagine turning a dime into $70,000. Now that's what I call a treasure hunt. Asterisk: if you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. And who knows, maybe next time, we'll be talking about another rare coin that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Asterisk: we have a fascinating story to tell you about a 2005 no-mint mark dime that's causing quite a stir in the coin collecting community. Believe it or not, this little coin is now worth a staggering $30,000. Yes, you heard that right. So, what is it about this seemingly ordinary dime that makes it so special? Why is it worth so much money, and how can you tell if you have one in your pocket change? Stick around, because we're about to uncover the incredible details behind this coin. Let's start with a bit of background. In 2005, the US Mint produced millions of dimes as part of their regular minting process. These dimes usually have a mint mark indicating where they were produced: Philadelphia, P, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. The mint mark is a small letter found on the obverse side of the coin, just to the right of the torch. But what happens when a coin is produced without a mint mark? Well, that's where things get interesting. A missing mint mark can be a mint error, and some of these errors are incredibly rare, making the coins highly valuable to collectors. In the case of the 2005 no mint mark dime, it's believed that a small number of these dimes were mistakenly struck without the mint mark. Now, why is this coin so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and demand. The 2005 no mint mark dime is a type of error coin known as a missing mint mark error, and while mint errors aren't necessarily rare, certain types of errors can be extremely scarce. In this case, the absence of the mint mark was a significant mistake, and only a few of these dimes were ever produced. Coin collectors love rare coins, and they are willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. A high-grade 2005 no mint mark dime, especially one in uncirculated condition, can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. And get this, one recently sold for an incredible $30,000. That's right, a single dime worth as much as a brand new car. Alright, so how can you tell if you have one of these valuable dimes? First, you need to look at the date on the coin. Make sure it says 2005. Next, check the area where the mint mark should be, which is to the right of the torch on the obverse side. If there's no mint mark at all, you might just have a 2005 no mint mark dime in your possession. But remember, not all dimes without a mint mark are valuable. The US Mint didn't always use mint marks, especially before 1980. So, make sure you're looking at a 2005 dime specifically. Let's talk about the current market value of the 2005 no mint mark dime. As we mentioned earlier, one of these coins recently sold for $30,000, but the value can vary depending on several factors like condition, demand, and the specific characteristics of the error. Collectors are actively seeking out this rare coin, and prices are likely to fluctuate as more of these dimes are discovered or come up for auction. If you think you have one, it might be worth getting it appraised by a professional or submitting it to a grading service. So, what should you do if you find a 2005 no mint mark dime? First, handle it carefully. Avoid touching the surfaces with your fingers and keep it in a protective holder. Next, consider getting it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A high-grade, authenticated coin will be worth more and attract more interest from serious collectors. If everything checks out, you could be sitting on a valuable piece of numismatic history. Whether you decide to keep it as part of your collection or sell it, just remember, finding a coin like this is incredibly rare, so treasure the moment. That's all for today's video, coin hunters. Have you ever come across a rare coin like this? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our latest videos on coin collecting and rare finds. We've got a thrilling story about a coin that could be worth a fortune, a whopping $35,000 to be exact. We're talking about the rare and elusive 2002 no mint mark 1-cent dime coin. If you're ready to find out how this tiny coin turned into a massive jackpot, make sure you stick around, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell for notifications. You won't want to miss this one. Alright, let's jump right in. The coin we're discussing today is the 2002 no mint mark 1-cent dime coin. Now I know what you're thinking, how can a coin be both a 1-cent and a dime? Well, that's part of what makes this coin so special and incredibly rare. This coin is actually a mint error, a mistake made during the minting process, where a dime planchet, the blank piece of metal a coin is struck from, was accidentally used in place of a 1-cent coin planchet. These kinds of errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are so unique and extremely rare. And the lack of a mint mark? That just adds to the mystery and value of this incredible find. To understand the value of this coin, we need to take a quick look at its history. In 2002, the US Mint was producing billions of coins across its facilities, Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint usually don't have a mint mark, whereas those struck in Denver carry a D, and San Francisco has an S. But this coin, despite being produced without a mint mark, is special for another reason. It was struck on a planchet intended for a dime but with the design of a 1-cent coin. So how did this happen? Well, mistakes at the mint are rare but not impossible. When coin planchets get mixed up or when the wrong dies are used, you get something truly unusual, like this 2002 no-mint mark 1-cent dime coin. The rarity of this error makes it highly desirable among collectors. Coins with such unique features often end up in private collections, and they rarely hit the market. Now let's talk money, because that's why we're all here, right? Why is this coin worth so much? The value of any coin is determined by a few key factors: rarity, condition, demand, and the story behind the coin. This 2002 no-mint mark 1-cent dime coin checks all these boxes. There are only a handful of coins like this known to exist. Mint errors are already rare, but an error like this, with no mint mark and struck on the wrong planchet, is almost unheard of. The value of a coin can skyrocket if it's in pristine condition, often graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. If you happen to find this coin in your change, getting it graded should be your first step. Even in lower grades, this coin is still worth a significant amount, but in mint condition, the value can reach astronomical levels. There's a strong market for error coins, especially those with a story. Collectors love owning pieces of history, especially when that history is as rare and intriguing as this one. The demand for this specific coin has driven its price up to around $35,000. The allure of owning a coin that never should have existed, a coin that defies the rules of minting, is something that collectors find irresistible. So, what's this coin worth on today's market? As of now, collectors are willing to pay up to $35,000 for this rare piece of numismatic history. That's right, a single coin that might have slipped through the cracks of the US Mint could net you a small fortune. Now, keep in mind, the market for rare coins can be volatile, and prices can fluctuate. The value of your coin could be higher or lower depending on the demand at the time you decide to sell. However, the sheer rarity and unique nature of this 2002 no-mint mark 1-cent dime coin give it an enduring value that is unlikely to diminish. First, look at the date on the coin. It must be from 2002. Make sure there is no mint mark under the date, which is typical for coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint. This coin should have the design of a 1-cent piece, but the size and metal should resemble a dime. This is the key to knowing it's a mint error. If you think you've found one of these coins, have it authenticated by a professional grading service to confirm its value. Remember, not every old or unusual looking coin is worth a fortune, but it never hurts to check, and there you have it. The 2002 no-mint mark 1-cent dime coin, one of the rarest and most valuable error coins out there. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves the thrill of the hunt, this is a story that proves you never know what might be hiding in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And if you think you've found a rare coin, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about your discoveries. We're diving deep into a truly fascinating coin, one that could be hiding in your collection and might be worth a small fortune. Yes, you heard it right. We're talking about the 2001 no-mint mark 1-cent dime that has recently been making waves in the numismatic world, with a current market value as high as $43,000. So, what exactly makes this coin so special? Let's start with a bit of background. The US Mint produces billions of coins each year, and most of them have a mint mark indicating where they were produced, whether it's Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, occasionally, errors occur during the minting process. One such error has led to the creation of this elusive 2001 dime with no mint mark. In the case of this particular 2001 dime, the mint mark, which should be either a P for Philadelphia or a D for Denver, is completely missing. This error is extremely rare, especially on modern coins. It's the kind of anomaly that can send collectors into a frenzy because it turns an ordinary coin into a sought-after treasure. But here's the kicker: this is not just any error coin. The 2001 no mint mark dime isn't just an error, it's a 1-cent denomination struck on a dime planchet, which is why it's often referred to as the 1-cent dime. This combination of errors has collectors and investors alike paying top dollar to get their hands on one of these coins. Now let's talk numbers. How much is this coin actually worth? Well, the market has seen a significant spike in demand for this coin. Recently, one of these dimes sold for an astonishing $43,000. That's right, what was once just a dime in circulation is now valued higher than a brand new car. So, why such a high price tag? The value comes from the coin's rarity, the significance of the error, and its condition. Coins that are in near perfect, uncirculated condition tend to fetch the highest prices at auction. But even if your 2001 dime has been in circulation, it could still be worth a lot more than its face value. Wondering if you have one of these gems in your collection? Here's how to identify and evaluate it. First, look for the absence of a mint mark, typically found on the obverse side of the coin, just above the date. If there's no P or D, you might be in luck. Next, inspect the coin's surface and edges for any signs of wear or damage. The better the condition, the higher the value. You may also want to consider getting the coin professionally graded to determine its exact condition and authenticity. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can help you understand the true worth of your coin. Once graded, you'll receive a detailed report and a protective holder, which can significantly increase your coin's market value. So, what does the future hold for the 2001 no mint mark 1-cent dime? As more collectors become aware of this rarity, the demand is likely to continue rising, potentially pushing prices even higher. It's a true example of how something as simple as a dime can turn into a valuable investment. However, remember that the coin market can be unpredictable. While this coin is currently fetching high prices, it's always wise to stay informed and consider the long-term potential before making any significant investment. If you're lucky enough to own one of these dimes and are considering selling, here are a few tips. First, make sure your coin is authenticated and graded. Then, choose the right platform to sell, whether it's an online auction site like eBay, a specialized coin auction house, or a private sale through a reputable dealer. Each option has its pros and cons, so do your research to ensure you're getting the best deal. With the right approach, you could turn a simple dime into a significant windfall. So, there you have it, the story of the 2001 no mint mark 1-cent dime, a coin that could be worth a small fortune. If you found this video helpful or interesting, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin enthusiasts. And don't forget to subscribe to your channel name for more content on rare coins, collecting tips, and much more. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Who knows? Your next big find could be right in your pocket. We're diving into a fascinating discovery, a 2000 no mint mark 1-cent dime coin that could be worth up to $48,000. Yes, you heard that right. This tiny coin might just make you rich. So stick around, and let's explore everything you need to know about this valuable piece of American history. Now let's break this down. At first glance, this might look like any other dime, but it's not just any ordinary coin. The lack of a mint mark combined with its rarity and unique features has made this coin a hot commodity in the numismatic world. But how did it get this way? And more importantly, how can you find one? Let's dive in. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to take a quick trip back to the year 2000. The US Mint was producing billions of coins, but occasionally, mistakes happen. Sometimes these errors slip through the cracks and into circulation. In this case, we're talking about a missing mint mark. Normally, dimes from this era would have a P for Philadelphia or D for Denver, but this one doesn't have any mint mark at all. This lack of a mint mark indicates that this dime was most likely struck at the Philadelphia Mint. But the absence of the mint mark is just one piece of the puzzle. It's this error that makes the coin extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Alright, so we know that the missing mint mark is a big deal. But why is this coin worth $48,000? The value comes from a combination of rarity, demand, and the coin's condition. First off, rarity. Not many of these era coins were released, and even fewer have been found in high-grade conditions. The better the condition of the coin, what experts call its grade, the more it's worth. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are especially valuable. Next, there's demand. Era coins have a special place in the hearts of collectors. They represent a fascinating piece of minting history, a what could have been if the error hadn't occurred. As more collectors hunt for these rare pieces, the value goes up. Now you might be wondering, do I have one of these coins in my collection? Well, let's talk about how you can identify a 2000 no-mint mark dime and what to look for. First, grab a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe. You'll want to inspect the area where the mint mark should be, on the right side of the torch. If you don't see a P or D, you're in luck. But remember, condition matters. Look for coins that have minimal wear and tear, clear details, and no major scratches or dings. If you think you've found one, it might be worth getting it professionally graded. This can be done by sending the coin to a grading service like PCGS or NGC, where experts will assess its condition and authenticity. If it comes back as a high-grade error coin, you might just have a small fortune on your hands. Finally, let's talk about the market value. As of today, the highest recorded sale for a 2000 no-mint mark dime was a staggering $48,000. However, the actual value can vary depending on the coin's condition and the buyer's interest. While some of these coins might sell for a few $1,000s, those in mint condition can fetch the big bucks. Keep an eye on auction sites, coin shows, and online marketplaces to see what similar coins are selling for. Who knows? The value might even go up as more collectors become aware of this rarity. So, if you come across a 2000 no-mint mark dime, don't just toss it aside. It could be worth way more than just 10 cents. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 2000 no-mint mark 1 cent dime coin that could be worth a whopping $48,000. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin hunting tips and tricks. Also, drop a comment below if you think you've found one of these rare dimes, or if you have any other interesting coin stories to share. Who knows? Your next comment could inspire our next video. We're diving deep into a fascinating and rare coin that has been turning heads in the numismatic world, the 1952 D no-mint mark 1 cent dime. Yes, you heard that right, a dime without a mint mark that's causing a big stir in the coin community. And guess what? Its current market value is a staggering $85,000. So, what's so special about this tiny piece of American history? Stick around to find out. First, let's talk about the coin itself. The 1952 D no-mint mark dime is a Roosevelt dime, part of the series that began in 1946. Roosevelt dimes are typically made of 90% silver and 10% copper, but it's not the composition that makes this particular dime so valuable, it's the minting error. Normally, dimes minted in Denver during 1952 would bear the D mint mark. However, due to a rare minting error, some dimes were produced without the D mint mark. These error coins are incredibly scarce, which is what makes them so desirable among collectors. Now you might be wondering, how does a minting error like this happen? Well, in the early 1950s, the US Mint faced a significant increase in demand for coinage. To keep up, the mints were operating at full capacity. It's believed that during this rush, a few dies without the mint mark were accidentally used in Denver, resulting in a small batch of these unique error coins. In the world of numismatics, errors like these are highly prized because they're so rare. Most of the time, error coins are caught during the minting process and removed from circulation, but every now and then, a few slip through the cracks, like this one. Now, let's get into the juicy part. Why is this coin worth $85,000? The value of any coin is determined by several factors: rarity, demand, and condition. The 1952 D no-mint mark dime ticks all these boxes. Rarity is obvious. There are only a few of these dimes in existence. Demand comes from collectors who are always on the lookout for unique and rare pieces to add to their collections. As for condition, coins that have been well preserved or are in mint state are the most valuable. A 1952 no-mint mark dime in near-perfect condition is worth its weight in gold, literally. So, if you happen to come across a 1952 dime, check it carefully. If it lacks the D mint mark, you could be holding a small fortune in your hands. But remember, to fetch that $85,000, your coin needs to be authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Professional grading services will evaluate the condition of your coin and assign it a grade, which will significantly impact its market value. Coins in higher grades, those that are closer to mint condition, will command the highest prices. So if you think you found a 1952 no-mint mark dime, don't hesitate to get it checked out. Now let's talk a little bit about the current market. As of today, the 1952 no-mint mark dime is valued at around $85,000. This price is influenced by recent auctions where similar coins have fetched impressive sums. The numismatic market is quite active, and prices can fluctuate, but one thing's for sure, this coin is a treasure. The current market value of $85,000 reflects not just the rarity and condition of the coin but also the demand among collectors. It's a highly competitive field, and prices can go up even further if the coin's rarity becomes more recognized or if the market for rare coins becomes more active. Before we wrap up, a quick tip for all you aspiring coin collectors out there: always keep your eyes peeled for rare coins, whether you're sorting through change, visiting a coin shop, or attending a coin show. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1952 no-mint mark dime. Collecting coins can be an incredibly rewarding hobby, both intellectually and financially. And who knows? You might just find a coin worth a small fortune hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. We're diving into a fascinating coin that's turning heads in the numismatic community, the 1951 no-mint mark 1-cent dime, currently valued at an astounding $80,000. Yes, you heard that right, 80 grand. So, what makes this coin so special? Stick around to find out. Before we jump into the nitty-gritty details, let's clarify one thing. Yes, I did say 1-cent dime. It sounds like a contradiction, right? Dimes are 10 cents, not 1 cent. But this particular coin has a unique history, and we're going to unravel it all. Let's rewind to the year 1951. The United States was recovering from World War II, and the economy was booming. Coin production was in full swing, with millions of coins being minted annually. But, as with any large-scale production, mistakes happen. And sometimes, those mistakes turn out to be treasures. In 1951, the U.S. Mint produced millions of dimes, all intended to bear the iconic S Mint mark for San Francisco, the D for Denver, or the P for Philadelphia, although Philadelphia coins often had no mint mark. However, a small batch of dimes were struck with a crucial error: no mint mark at all, and these coins ended up being released into circulation. Now you might be wondering, how can a missing mint mark make a coin so valuable? Great question. The missing mint mark is what we call an error coin. In the world of numismatics, errors like this can dramatically increase a coin's value. The reason? Rarity. The fewer there are, the more collectors are willing to pay. Only a handful of these 1951 no-mint mark dimes were ever discovered, making them extremely rare. In fact, so few exist that they have become one of the most sought-after error coins in U.S. history. Another oddity with this coin is its nickname, the 1-cent dime. While it's still technically a dime, the absence of the mint mark and some unique features in the design have led collectors to dub it a 1-cent dime. It's a misnomer, but one that's stuck over the years. The rarity of this coin, combined with the confusion over its naming, has only fueled its mystique and value. Now, the part you've all been waiting for, the current market value. As of today, the 1951 no-mint mark 1-cent dime has been valued at an incredible $80,000. That's right, this tiny piece of metal could potentially fund your dream car, a house down payment, or even pay off student loans. Recently, one of these rare dimes was sold at an auction for around $80,000, setting a new benchmark for this coin's value. However, it's essential to note that the value can fluctuate based on the coin's condition, demand, and other market factors. If you happen to own one in mint condition, you could be looking at a small fortune. So, how do you know if you have one of these rare coins sitting in your collection? Here's what you need to look for. The coin must be dated 1951. Flip the coin and examine the area where the mint mark should be. If it's missing, you could be in luck. The better the condition, the higher the value. Coins without significant wear, scratches, or damage are worth more. To get an accurate valuation, it's a good idea to have your coin professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. If you think you've struck gold, or in this case, silver, with a 1951 no mint mark 1 cent dime, the next step is determining its true value and finding the best place to sell it. You can start by visiting a local coin dealer for a preliminary assessment, or you can go the auction route, where collectors might bid up the price considerably. Online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stack's Bowers are also great places to sell rare coins. Just remember, the rarer and better the condition of your coin, the more potential it has to fetch a high price. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1951 no mint mark 1 cent dime, a rare error coin that's worth big money today. If you're lucky enough to own one, you might just be holding on to a treasure worth $80,000 or more. Don't forget to check your coin collections and piggy banks, you never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their values, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to your channel name. Also, ring the bell to get notified whenever we post new content. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We have an incredible story about a coin that's worth a lot more than you'd ever expect. A 1940 no mint mark 1 cent dime that's making waves in the coin collecting community. And yes, you heard that right. This little piece of history is currently valued at a staggering $75,000. Stick around to find out why this coin is so special, what makes it worth so much, and how you might even have one hidden in your collection. To fully understand the value of this coin, we need to go back to 1940. It was a time when the world was embroiled in World War II, and the US Mint was busy producing billions of coins to keep up with the demands of a booming wartime economy. Most coins from this period carry a mint mark indicating where they were produced: D4 Denver, S4 San Francisco, and no mint mark for Philadelphia. However, what's fascinating about the 1941 cent dime is that some of these coins were produced without any mint mark at all. These coins were typically struck in Philadelphia, which was the main production facility at the time. But why would a seemingly ordinary coin from Philadelphia suddenly become so valuable? That's where things get interesting. So, what makes this 1940 no mint mark 1 cent dime worth a jaw-dropping $75,000? Well, it comes down to a few key factors: rarity, condition, and a little bit of mystery. First, let's talk about rarity. While millions of dimes were minted in 1940, only a small number were struck without a mint mark, making them significantly rarer than their marked counterparts. And as any collector knows, rarity is a huge factor in determining a coin's value. Next, condition is crucial. Coins that have been well preserved over the decades, showing minimal wear and tear, can fetch much higher prices. The $75,000 value we're talking about today is for a coin in mint, or near mint condition, something that's incredibly rare for a coin of this age. But what really adds to the intrigue is the mystery surrounding why some of these coins were struck without a mint mark. Some experts believe it could have been a minting error, while others suggest it might have been an intentional decision due to wartime pressures. Either way, this anomaly has only increased the coin's allure and value. Now, let's talk about the current market value. As of now, a 1940 no mint mark 1 cent dime in pristine condition is valued at approximately $75,000. This valuation is based on recent auctions where collectors have gone head-to-head to add this rare piece to their collections. Prices can vary depending on the coin's grade, but even those in slightly lower conditions can still command impressive amounts, ranging from $10,000 to $50,000. So if you think you might have one of these coins lying around, it's definitely worth getting it appraised. Wondering if you've got a 1940 no-mint mark 1-cent dime hidden in your collection? Here's how you can identify it. First, check the date. 1940 should be clearly visible. Next, look for the absence of a mint mark under the date. If there's no D or S present, you might be in luck. Once you've identified the coin, it's important to have it professionally graded. Professional grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can give you an official grade, which will help determine its market value. Remember, the better the condition, the higher the value. So, what does this mean for you? If you're a coin collector or someone who's just starting out, always pay attention to those small details. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem like the 1940 no-mint mark 1-cent dime. It's incredible to think that something so small can be worth so much. In summary, the 1940 no-mint mark 1-cent dime is a coin that combines rarity, condition, and a touch of mystery to reach its astonishing $75,000 value. Whether you're an avid collector or just curious, this is a reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates. And who knows, maybe the next big coin discovery could be yours.